Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Yeah, it's Matt here at the pig shed in Grimsby. Real toy shop. And as you probably know if you've been before, or if you don't, and this is the first time, we have a bit of a propensity for the wild, weird and wonderful. And when this one was offered to us, we kept it. So a 1973 Rolls-Royce Shadow I with some really good extras. And yeah, we're in two minds whether to keep it, two minds whether to sell it. But then I get like that with all of our cars and it's starting to get a little bit crazy now. And it's got to go really, I think. Well, if it ain't got to go, it can stay and we'll get rid of another one. But let's have a look round this old Duchess, see what you think, because there's some real good stuff on it. First up, it's only 3 owners and it's done a massive 72,000 miles. So that in its own, just absolutely wild for a 1973 car. And then we've got this, we've got the full length pullback roof in it and a couple of other bits. So let's have a walk around it, let's see what you think. 73 is my birth year, so that's even more reason if you need one, because we all need a bit of man maths, don't we, to keep a car or justify having a car. And a 73, obviously, yes, it's my birth year. And with these old Shadow ones, they're just something else to drive. They really, really are. I mean, I love them. It's finished in a great colour. I believe this one, it's not willow gold, this one, it's the other gold. I'll drop it in the description down below, or if anyone knows the colour, drop it in. It's not harvest gold. It'll come to me in a minute. Probably, it's because I'm on the spot. And all these videos we do without editing them, so you can have a look at it in as if, you know, you were here. I'm not going to cut anything out or anything like that. So, a nice set of good tyres. The arches on this, nice and sharp. All of them nice and sharp. And being a Silver Shadow of a certain age, which is 53 now, I know this, 'cause it's the same age as me. I think, I could be wrong, and someone could, you know, shoot me down later, but I think it's original paintwork. The hand painted stripes are still on it. And it does have some imperfections, but you'd expect it, wouldn't you? Or anybody with a flipping real mind would expect it from a 1973 Silver Shadow. And chrome, have a look at that chrome, that's all nice. Little blemish there on the top. I shot away from that a bit quick, didn't I? But there you go. And as you look round it, there's a couple of micro blisters. There's a couple of parts where the paint's lifted. That's probably the worst bit on the car, to be fair, just there. And I don't think that's had filler. I think it's just the metal itself has, yeah, there's no filler in that. That's just the metal itself has expanded. Tyres are all good on it, but that's the worst bit, and it doesn't embarrass you. Oh, what a thing, what a thing. As you can see, we do like the weird and wonderful. That's one of my own. Oh, I'm really torn here, guys. If you think, keep it, get it in the comments down below. But we almost took it away to auction this morning. And I'm like, nah, keep it or sell it ourselves. It's what we do. I think it'd be a great car in an auction. Look, it's still sporting its Lucas spotlights. And when we see the options in it, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So we've got a gold silver lady, gold Spirit of Ecstasy, that's what we've got. We've got fantastic chrome on the headlights, couple of little tiny pits there on the bumper, and we've got a little bit of gold paint flecked off there, which is another to me indication that it's original paint, because there's nothing underneath it unless someone's bare metaled it at some point, which that'd be a hell of a job. Wood has been refinished in here, on the doors anyway. Look at the doors. Leather is doing what leather does over time. But look at it. Just look at it. And what you're not getting out there is the smell that I'm getting here. And it's not a bad smell. It's a very, very good smell. A smell of opulence and gentleman's club. Should be like a, yeah, having a cigar and a brandy in there. Still got the hand-painted pinstripes on the wheel caps there, stainless steel wheel caps. And the other thing, if you didn't notice while I was whizzing by you in there, it's got the wooden steering wheel. Now, these were normally the preserve of corniches, and if you can find one of those, we had a quick look around this morning just to see just exactly what, you know, different bits and pieces were on these extras. You'd be paying about 1,400 quid just to get a second-hand one of those steering wheels. So, you know, these things all add up. Wood on the dash is doing what wood on the dash does on an old Silver Shadow. So I don't know if you can see all that. You've got a couple of little splits and a couple of little around the edge of the dials, which is all completely standard and normal. We've got an 8-track car stereo there, as well as the radio down the bottom. Under here, you've got that. I don't really know what that is. It's some sort of glove box. We've got the original manuals and stuff for this as well. A handbook. It's sitting in there, look. And the car was supplied by Jack Barclays, if you didn't guess already by seeing the foot plates in the doors. So that, again, now down there, this was an option at the time. It wasn't on them all. It's got cruise control. I'm not saying it works. I'm going to give that. I didn't try that. When I was out in the car, I was more grinning from ear to ear, just that it drove so well. It's one of the nicest driving Shadow ones I've had, and I've had a few over the years, and a couple of Shadow 2s as well. And they all drive. They've all got their own charm, and they've all do it in different ways, if I'm honest. But this one is one of the nicest driving ones we've had. And obviously, you know, it's an old car. It's a classic, and it's a Rolls-Royce, so you have to sort of go into it with your eyes open. Don't be thinking, oh God, I'm going to drive this for the next 10 years and never have a problem, because you might have a problem straight away. I doubt it, but you might. That's how you sort of got to go into these classic cars. But a lot of folk sort of come into the classic car scene, and they're not really tinkerers. You need to be a tinkerer, don't you, to own a classic car like this, and I certainly am. Like to mess about and what have you. And the original Lambswool rugs are still in here as well, which is the one that goes all the way over the centre. And again, find a set of those in black. You can't. Seat has that patina on the side, but it's all still there. And the electric seats still work as well, which is quite amazing, to be honest. Let's have a go under the bonnet, shall we? Have a look under there. Windows, they work when they like. They were all working the other week, and then today I think 2 of them aren't. But they're clicking, so they're going to go in a minute when I smack them. Also, it's been converted to lumination. You can never say that. Lumination ignition. So you've got electronic ignition, which really helps one of these on a start. It's not that they start bad, but we all know you can flood one of these up in a heartbeat. So the electronic ignition really, really does help. Heater all works really, really well. And yeah, look, still up there, look, your little light to light your way if you should happen to be stuck under the bonnet, which let's hope you're not. Obviously, I would expect anybody who wants this car to come and have a look, but we can help you if you want it delivering. You absolutely must, but you have to be, you know, be prepared. You're buying it off this video, which I'm doing my best to point you in all the bad places and what have you, but everyone's idea is completely different, and this is where classic cars can fall down a little bit. Wood on those doors is lovely, and the feel of it. And if you're gonna have a Rolls-Royce, have a Rolls-Royce, have a wild one. And I think this just really, really fills the eye. In the gold with the cream Everflex roof there. In the boot, carpet's all still there. We've still got the tools. Not all the tools are in the tool case, but there's a good few there still. I think we're missing the screwdriver, I think. But the other bits and bobs still there. Might be in here, but there's the jack, and that's your wheel hub removers and your wheel extension and what have you for your breaker, and the spare wheel and everything living underneath. This one's also got the isolator switch down there, a proper one, not one of the added on extra ones that we all put on because you know, we don't drive them every day, do we? That's the trouble. In a sec, I'm going to fire it up, and you can have a little listen to the beast. But what a grand old Duchess that is. We've managed to film it now without the clouds, without the sun blaring down in the clouds, so it looks proper. Sun will come out in a minute and make everything go wonky for sure, but what a thing. 6.75 this one as well. Forgot to mention that because obviously some of the early ones are 6 1/4, this is 6 3/4, so the better one to have. Come on, let's make it fire up. So it should, it's classic, and it's going to show me up, isn't it? Look at my woolly arm there. It's cold in Grimsby today. It should just fire up. And there she goes. And you probably can't even hear that because that's how Rolls-Royces operate, or they should do. Doesn't that sound well? Really, really, really quiet. Proper thing. Nice big V8, 6 3/4. And now the sun shines. And now the sun shines on her. So what do you do when you've got a car like this? I want to keep them all. I want to nurture them all. I want to use them all. And get around, you know, through classic car shows and stuff like that. But we've got more than one or two. We've got more than one or two. We've got a couple. We've got loads, and I want to keep them all. But the idea is we buy these things to sell them so that somebody else can have the joy. This one came to us. Oh, a little pop there, a little misfire. Someone came to us, someone called, and unfortunately, and from an estate, I was asked if we wanted to buy it, and of course we do. Of course we do, of course we do, of course we do. Love them. We've got another one as well that'll be coming soon. It's a dark sort of purple colour garnet, I believe they call it, with black leather. So that one will be coming soon. A little bit older than this one, a little bit more miles, but this one having the just 72,000 miles. I don't think I showed you that, did I? Let's walk back down the side again. Just having that 72,000 miles, is that focusing? And those three owners really does set it apart. It's got a file as well, a box file with bits and pieces in for service work and stuff like that. But what the very important, there's all the old, I wouldn't say all, I'd say there's 90% of the old MOTs that are all going back. Look, there's me with me sticky thing. All going back to sort of back up the mileage, which of course you want. Now, if you've got a part exchange, and bear in mind, I don't want one of these in part exchange that's absolutely wrecked, because the difference between the two won't make up to get it to here. So, but if you have got a part exchange, this is where you need to go. Nip there, and we have a part exchange form, which take you 2 minutes to fill in. That's the website. That's us. Take you 2 minutes to fill that part exchange form in, and then I know what I'm looking at. No projects, please. This isn't a project, and I don't want to take on any more. I have got some projects. It's just the way, it's kind of a disease doing this car thing, I tell you. And I've got a few. This one isn't one of them. So you can turn the key on this, drive off, and I would say there's a very, very, very high percentage of chances that you're going to get home. So it's not a project. I would drive it absolutely anywhere, and I would love to. We've got a trip coming up to Italy later on in the year, and I don't know if you're watching this, I've put it for sale. So, but if for any reason it doesn't sell, or I decide this may well be the car I go in, because I love that rollback roof. You don't find that in a Shadow very often, and you certainly don't find the wood wheel, you certainly don't find the gold lady, and you don't find the cruise control on them all, and those expensive Lucas headlights. So that's it. I'm going to wrap up there. I'm off because I've got some other jobs to do. That's your Shadow I, 1973, with just 72,000 miles. We've got loads of other videos. Go and have a look at our other stuff. We love a Rolls, we love a Bentley, we have a couple of old Bentleys, a couple of rollers and stuff like that, as well as bikes as well. We've got some old bikes, got some new bikes, so go and have a look. YouTube thinks you might like that video, or maybe even that playlist. But there's one button here that I think does us the best, and it's that one there. If you've seen anything at all you like, press it, and we shall be so thankful, as we always are, for all your comments and all your watches. We'll see you on the next one, guys and girls, but if you need to ask your missus, don't forget, ask your missus first. Bye for now.